Hey everybody, Mark Yegge here. I hope you're doing well. Listen, this is a crazy market right now, but they're all crazy markets, aren't they? Like, how do you figure out when it's not going to be crazy? Like, there's a tariff tweet, or there's a bomb dropping, or there's whatever. There's always a news cycle, and yeah, that's the way it goes. That's the way it goes. But listen, I want to talk to you about Apple. So I'll talk about the stock in just a second. And Apple, who has been kind of sleeping at the wheel when it comes to AI, apparently just got lucky. And so what's going on with Apple is they started with AI years ago. Like Siri was supposed to be this amazing assistant, and Siri kind of sucks and has never been really good. Like there's always tons of other assistants that are way better. They're just harder to use on an iPhone, but Siri has never been good. And they were like the original. They had a chance. They're not even innovating that much, but they're moving products forward, right? I don't know about you, but my credit card is full of little Apple bills, 99 cents for this and 9.99 for that, and 18.99 for this, and whatever. It adds up. And my friend calls them revenue fingers, right? They've got the phone and the iPad and the earbuds and the little subscriptions and the Apple TV, and they kind of creep into your life. So that's good. But it is a mature company. But I'll tell you what, they have been benefiting from this AI trade. I don't know if you've heard about this thing called Claude It's now been renamed to OpenClaw, but it's this amazing assistant. It's also very technically difficult. So it's got that going on. It's a very new product, just about a month old. But people are releasing this thing, and you can either run it on a local laptop or a local machine, or you can run it on like a virtual private server, like on Amazon, AWS, for example, because you don't want to have this kind of creeping into your machine. People have been going out and buying these Mac Minis. They're about this big, and they are a full computer. You just got to plug a monitor, keyboard, and mouse into it, and it runs as a full computer. But it's got 128 gig of RAM. It's all together, right? It's the computer processor and the RAM, and so it's a much more efficient system. Well, you know what? Since this Claude thing came out, or this OpenClaw came out, they're flying off the shelves, these Mac Minis. They're about $600-700, and they can't keep them in stock. So Apple is selling out all the Mac Minis. Well, 3 months ago, they didn't have that idea in mind. They're also selling out their Mac Studios, which is like a $10,000 computer designed for people that do video editing and things like that. A very expensive computer. They're selling out of those because all these people are buying them, and they're running these OpenClaw units on them. So it's a really big AI play. So Apple, by accident, because some guy released an open source product called OpenClaw, and they're running them on Mac Minis, Apple has benefited from AI. I think their next quarter could be good. I have no idea. So I was talking to my friend Juicy Joe this morning because he wants to do covered calls on it. So I set him up with what a covered call would look like on this, and I'll show you what he did because it's hypothetical, and I don't want to give you any investment advice earlier, so now it's hypothetical because it's in the past, right? You understand that, right? Okay. So let me just show you on the screen here what Apple is doing. So if you take a look at Apple, you can see that it's made this nice little cup here with a handle. Okay, now the handle is the spot that generally, if it's on low volume, it gets rid of all the Aunt Susies, right? That are just like, I don't know, it's going to go down. And maybe it is. I don't know. I don't try to predict stocks. I just try to look at the patterns. What it does is it makes a handle, gets rid of all those Aunt Susies, the you and me that trade, and the big money comes in and buys their stock cheap and runs it up higher. Now, this has been kind of screwing around in this area, trying to go higher, and it's right around the 50-day moving average. It's not the perfect spot on the chart. But I will tell you that I think on a fundamental basis, I think it's Apple, number one. And I think Apple, with this AI little play that they're going to get lucky on, and I don't know how long it's going to last, but probably a quarter because they've been running off the shelves for a month. Maybe this is a good spot for Juicy Joe to buy. So that's why I talked about it with him earlier. So let me kind of show you here what's going on. So you've got this little mini breakout, mini spot right there. And so it's got to get up there. And I'm not saying it's going to get up there or not going to get up there because I don't know. But I'm looking at this chart. I want this stock to get up to this level right here. That's around 280, I think I see it there. So 280 is the top of the handle. That's the ideal breakout spot. But there's a spot where Juicy Joe is getting in it a little bit earlier because we have all this turmoil in the world and all that kind of stuff. And so he was asking me what to buy. And this is the one I'm kind of looking at. Look, it doesn't fit all my criteria. We are in a green or a yellow market now, kind of going into a yellow market. We've got crazy stuff going on in the world. We got that going on. We don't have this stock at the right spot on the chart. But boy, we have some big fundamental changes that are going on in this stock. So I'm just looking at a little bit of an early entry. And I told Juicy Joe, don't do a big position, do a little position. Get your feet wet, right? Because this crazy stuff in the world might not end for a few weeks. And if it doesn't end, we're going to see a lot of chop. If you want to see what I told him about how he could make some money on it in income, I'm an income guy. I'm an income strategist. That's why it's called the cash flow machine, my programs. So let me show you what that looks like and what I talked to him about this morning. So here are the options on Apple that traded earlier. And you can see that the stock is right now at about 264.50 or so, right? So that's the spot on the chart that we're dealing with. At 264.50, Juicy Joe could get $802 per contract. So if he owns 10 contracts, which is 1,000 shares, you can see that's this number right there times 10, right? Or times 1,000 if you want to look at it on a share basis. I look at it per contract. It's $802 per contract. So you just multiply by the number of contracts that you're selling, and that's the income that would come in from selling those contracts. And the way covered calls work, and this is just a lesson in covered calls, is you might buy a stock, okay, and then you sell calls against it. In Juicy Joe's case, he sells calls against it for $800 a contract. And so that's the income. And then he holds it for 29 days, and then at the end of 29 days, that's the income. What are the risks? Well, there are always risks in any kind of a trade in the market. First of all, if the stock goes above 265, Juicy Joe doesn't get any of that above 265, right? This is not a capital gain strategy. This is an income strategy. So if it goes to 265 or 270 or 290 or 500 or 1,000, he only gets 265 for it when he sells. Now, if the stock goes down, only have that $8 a share or that $800 a contract giving downside cushion. So you got to be very careful in this, and you got to watch your risk, which means you've got to protect your downside, which means you have to have a trading plan, which means that you have to have a trade adjustment strategy if the stock goes down, because we know that stocks go down and stocks go up. In covered calls, the risk is not to the upside. The upside, anything over the strike price, Juicy Joe makes his maximum amount of income. But anything below that, below kind of where it is now, minus the $8 per share that he got in juice, that is the downside to this. So there's always downside risk. And of course, there's strategies and defense that you can play for that. So I like the strategy. I like the way it's set up for Juicy Joe this morning. I think Apple, they all have risks, but to me, with this AI play that's going on, I think there's a little bit of risk to the upside. So that's how I'd play it. If you want more information, you can click on the links below. By the way, having an event, if you haven't heard, in April 17th through the 19th. It's a 3-day event in Arizona. Perfect time of year. I'd love to see you there. I'm going to run a little commercial right after this if you're interested in coming. I'd love to have you. The tickets are selling out, so we just raised the price a little. We got another price raise coming as we sell this event out, because it's a small boutique event. There's not a huge amount of seats. It's not a huge hotel. So you have to hurry up and get your reservations in because they're selling out, and it's a perfect time of year as well. So there's beautiful pool and a golf course and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, I'll run a quick commercial. Thanks again for joining me. Glad to see you here, and I'll see you on the next video. Take care. Hey everybody, just a quick thing to tell you about our Wealth Accelerator Live event in Arizona, just outside of the Phoenix area. April 17th through the 19th. It's called the Wealth Accelerator Live Strategy Room. And this is where we're going to have kind of an intimate event, not one of my bigger events. It's a small event where we're going to have high value conversations with like-minded people. You're going to be networking there, going really deep on strategies about income. And we're going to be really delving into stocks, reading charts, and I'll give you a breakdown of the stocks that I think are going to do well in the last half of 2026. So you don't want to miss it. Hotel rooms are already going pretty quick. There's a link at the bottom here. Again, it's called the Wealth Accelerator Live Strategy Room. Love to have you you there. It looks like a pretty cool venue if you could take a look at that. It's got, big old pool and an 18-hole championship golf course. So if you want to come early, stay late, I'm going to do that. So it'd be great to see you there, meet you face to face. Check on the link below, and then you'll have to call the hotel and get your hotel rooms because they're going fast. Anyway, just wanted to bring that up. Love to see you there, but get your tickets now because it's going to sell out. It's not many seats. Take care. Bye. The information you just heard is for education and information. This is not financial advice.